Opioids play a unique role in society. They are associated with abuse, addiction, and other dreadful consequences that come to mind. Among many, they are feared. Among many others, they are abused. It is a touchy subject for some, but in the midst of it all, they are very essential medications for the relief of pain and suffering. Oh my goodness. This is what makes them so unique. Doctors and physicians have to prescribe them for people that need them. However, it is quite hard to decide when a patient actually needs them for medical purposes or for their own selfish desires. Many people in America seek medical attention to fake an injury so they can be prescribed the powerful effects the drug causes. The crisis began in the 1990s when pharmacists and healthcare workers started prescribing these drugs at a higher rate, declaring that the drugs were safe and non-habit forming. Users found the drug produced an euphoria when taken, and they ran with it. Misuse began to happen, overdose rates shot up, and soon it was proven that opioids were not only highly addictive, but were completely taken advantage of. Doctor shopping, which is the act of purchasing controlled substances from numerous healthcare workers without the prescriber's knowledge of others' prescriptions, is exactly how millions have been accessing these drugs. Users are going from doctor to doctor to lie about symptoms, deny receiving previous prescriptions, and committing other forms of deception. According to the National Institute of Drug Abuse in 2017, an estimated 1.7 million people in the United States suffered from substance use disorders related to prescription opioid pain relievers. And out of those millions of people, approximately 46,000 Americans overdosed due to their addictive substances. This is historical evidence that significant consequences are arising from opioids, such as doctor shoppers taking more than prescribed amounts and selling large supplies to their buyers. This crisis does not affect just the addict, but also to any loved ones that are connected to the person. I have seen this problem firsthand. My aunt struggles with this addiction, and she often hops from doctor to doctor, claiming she has an injury of some sort. I don't know exactly what she tells each doctor, considering she admits to the family she doesn't commit to the family she is a user. But it never fails she gets what she needs to suffice her fake pain. Her addiction also disperses into personal problems within the family. She spent close to $100,000 in total on her mother and daughter's credit card, and in total, they are still dealing with these problems to this day. She also has emotional outbursts at my mom and blames her for the family issues. I'm sure millions of other families deal with issues just like this, if not much worse, with these prescription painkillers. It is the utmost importance that policies are implemented to restrict opioids and save lives of loved ones and bring affected families back together. Those who are proponents of pro-opioid use, such as Elliot J. Crane, an anesthesiologist at Stanford University, are making efforts to address this issue by stating that the inadequately treated pain in children is a more compelling issue than the misuse of it. These efforts are well grounded because no child or adult should suffer due to pain medications being banned. However, Elliot fails to consider the millions of people taking advantage of doctors and that this crisis adds just another responsibility doctors are held accountable for. With that being said, measures have been taken by many states throughout America to make it more challenging to get through these controlled substances. I have this visual that states prescription drug monitoring laws. It states that every state except Missouri has created a statewide database that keeps track of who is prescribing and who is receiving a variety of medications. This picture shows that every state in America has taken actions except Missouri. In states such as New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, and New Mexico are states with its prescription drug monitoring laws that requires doctors to consult a prescription monitoring database before prescribing opioid painkillers. The rest of the states just have monitoring laws but aren't as strict. In a sense, it is a widespread crisis that opioids have been misused misused way past their initial purpose. Many families and users suffer greatly, but the problem is recognized and actions have been implemented to try and crack down on overdoses and inappropriate doctor visits.